Hey everyone, Aldo from Gear Up here out of Isledo Middle School. So in this video, I kind of want to go over some of the 8th grade math concepts that we saw during the school year. During 8th grade math, you were all exposed to a variety of mathematical concepts. Most if not all of what you learned is going to be used in Algebra 1 in high school. So let's do a quick refresher to see how much you actually remember.
This quick refresher is going to go over irrational numbers. Most importantly, approximating irrational numbers. Start off, let's define what an irrational number is again. An irrational number is any number that cannot be written as a fraction. Irrational numbers have decimals that keep going on forever. An irrational number you are familiar with is pi. We know it simply as 3.14, but it is actually a never-ending number. The decimals go on forever. Another example would be numbers with no perfect squares, like 2. If you try to get the square root of 2, it will give you an endless repeating decimal. Now that we remember what an irrational number is, let's practice some examples. If we try to get the square root of 2, we know it's going to fall between 1 and 1.5. So, 1 times 1 will give you 1. 1.5 times 1.5 will give you 2.25. So we know this irrational number is going to be really close to 1.5. So let's try squaring 1.4. It gives us 1.96. So we can approximate that the square root of 2 is the irrational number 1.4. That was an easy example. Let's step up the difficulty just a bit. Let's say you're asked to find the square root of 55. But it's not a perfect square, meaning the square root is irrational. There's no calculator, so you have to approximate. We know that this falls between two perfect square roots. The square roots are the square root of 49, which is 7, and the square root of 64, which is 8. We can try starting off with 7.5 as our irrational root. So 7.5 times 7.5 will give you 56.25, approximately 55. By choosing 7.5, you're approximating the irrational number. That is actually the square root of 55. So, that was a quick refresher on approximating irrational numbers.
So it's a simple concept as long as you remember that you are not looking for the exact number, but just want to get as close enough to that number as possible. I hope this video was helpful to you all. And if you need any additional help with your homework, your math homework, or any type of homework while you're finishing up your online classes, make sure to visit tutor.com, where there are many online tutors that are ready to help you. Alright, thank you and see you next time.